What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. It's that time of year again. Springtime. Well, really here there isn't much of a springtime we're gonna get, because a few weeks ago we were hitting, freezing, just above freezing, cloudy, rainy in the 40s. Now it's a high of 80 today. Right now it's currently 73 degrees. Completely sunny, dry, and very, almost summer-like. It gets way hotter than this in the summer, but still dry all the same. It's currently April, I can't even remember the date today, April 28th, Friday, April 28th. So I just kind of wanted to give you an update on everything. You haven't seen these in a few months. They've been inside, or just I haven't been able to make videos. I kind of just wanted to show you everything and how everything's doing. And as you'll see, there's a tree missing. That is the Red Delicious apple. I finally found someone who wanted it. I really wasn't going to plant it in the ground. I had no room for it, so somebody wanted it, so now they have an apple tree. Just somebody I knew from work, so maybe one day I'll get an update. And yeah, it's the time of year. There's a wasp right there. Wasps are coming out again, so everyone's favorite insect. So we'll start over here. This is the Musabagiu from last year. It survived the winter. Impressed me. It lost a few leaves, but the day I took it out, it just started growing again. So this thing's very tall. I might want to get it in the ground, get it out of this pot, so it could grow a lot more this year. Maybe put it right there, have it grow a lot more. But yeah, the day I took it outside, it started growing again. Next we have our elderberry. This thing's coming back to life. I trimmed up the dead off of it, and it looks very nice now. It looks very nice. Got some daffodils right here. But the elderberry looks very nice. If I can, I might plant it as well next to the banana, but I also want to make room for I might try an elephant ear or another tropical out here, just in the ground. Next we have our sago palm. Survived the winter, but for some reason the top leaves are burned, dried out, whatever, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Bottom leaves, older leaves are a lot more lush. Top leaves, not so great. So let me know what's up with that, if anybody knows. Next we got our needle palm. This thing saw 25 degrees in the pot with just some leaves around the base, and it did great. Absolutely flawless. And we got a new frond opening up right here, so I'm excited to see how this one grows this year. I think it should grow a lot. The shoots definitely grew a bunch last year, and even grew a little bit during the winter, I feel like. So it's nice and full, looks great. Zero damage on it after seeing 25 degrees in a pot. Next we have probably one of my favorite palms, the old Trachycarpus windmill palm. This thing also saw 25 degrees with just some leaves at the base, and as you can see, there's zero damage on it. This thing looks fantastic, and I am very much looking forward to seeing it grow this year and seeing how it does. Gorgeous, gorgeous plant. And here's a strawberry plant I got. It's kind of beat up, but we'll see how it does. Maybe I'm thinking on planting it in the ground. I put it in some shade, but thinking on planting it in the ground. It's in Florida. Next we got the smaller Musabagiu, and as you can see, it really, back up, really doesn't look good. That's because it's been inside all winter, and along with this hibiscus, which is the only remaining survivor out of 3, because all 3 of them died when I took them in. This one was looking great, but this one also got sunburned. They both look kind of crappy, but however, this Musa is producing a nice spear. So I think if I just trim all these leaves off and give it a few months to grow out, then it'll look good again. I might try to get rid of this one as well. So if anyone in the Boise area is looking for a Musabagiu tree, this thing is going to recover just fine. So if anyone wants it, let me know. I'll give it to you for free. Like, if you're in the Boise area or planning to be, you can totally have this. Next, the hibiscus doesn't look good. It got very sunburned, so now it's in partial sun, partial shade. So we'll see what happens to it. Really hope this guy makes it, but if not, not the biggest loss in the world. It's still got a lot of green leaves on it, and it's growing too. It's pushing out new leaves, so I think it'll make it. Next, we got our ponytail. The weird thing about this thing, never gets sunburned, doesn't care, but unfortunately we got some yellowing leaves at the bottom, and then at the top they're a little dry from the sun, but otherwise it looks great. It loves the heat, so it should recover in no time. Maybe I'll trim it up a bit, trim the bottom off of it, and yeah. Next we have our Pindopalm. This thing did great, no damage. This thing saw 28 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, in the pot. No damage whatsoever. Looks absolutely stunning. The bluish green leaves are gorgeous, and I'm so excited to see this thing grow this year. It's already pushing out a new spear. It didn't grow too much last year, but at the end of the year it started to shoot off, and this thing has been growing for a few weeks now, so I'm excited to see it. Next, we have the California fan palm seedling. Kind of the same thing happened with this. It took a little bit of leaf burn when I took it out. Tips are a little burned, but it's actively growing right now. Like, this frond was just starting to come out like a week or two ago, so it's growing. And then this is its first split frond too, so that's very exciting. I probably need to repot it, but it's very exciting, so I'm excited about this one. This is my first sprouted palm tree, and it's growing again. Got a little bit of discoloration from the sun, but I think that's to be expected with the Washingtonia foliferas. Next, we have the Chamaerops humilis Mediterranean fan palm I got from San Diego. This thing did just fine. Saw 27 degrees, or 28 degrees. Just fine, and it's starting to grow again, and it looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely stunning. It's got one little sucker. I left the tag on it, but I have to take it off. But yeah, no damage. Maybe a little bit of tip burn, but I'm sure that's from like the sun. But otherwise, it looks flawless. Okay, I just noticed this. This thing is flowering. That is a flower stalk right there. Dang, I didn't know, because I used to have another one that was bigger, and it did flower, but I didn't know it flowered. I'm not even joking. I didn't know it flowered at this size, but I'm not even joking. I just discovered this flower on here. Super nice. I'm gonna definitely make a video when it does flower. That will be awesome. I don't know how to tell male and female apart, but that is a flower stalk right there. Let's see if I can find any more real quick. Let's see. So this guy's kind of in a corner. It's in full sun. Full mid-afternoon sun. But let's see. I think it's just that one flower. So that's a good sign. If it's flowering, that means, yeah, it's just this one stalk. That's a good sign if it's flowering. That means it's doing good. So super exciting. I put great soil in here. Some roots exposed, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'll add manure and stuff in here. Next we got our fig. Now, unfortunately, this one came out of dormancy a little early, and I didn't do anything about it. So when I brought it out, all the new growth just slumped over and turned brown. And I, in a panic, cut it all off. So, to be honest, I'm not sure what's going to happen to this guy. I hope it makes it, but we're definitely going to see. Alright, now let's go over here. I have a little more over here, a little bit more that I did this winter that I want to show you guys. First off, I'm not sure if these guys are going to make it, but we got a Abequinia olive. Lost some leaves when it came outside, but I think it should be recovering. Then next we got, this guy isn't doing too good. It's a Owari Satsuma, so we'll see what happens to it. If it lives, awesome. If not, not the biggest loss in the world. It's suffering some leaf damage, so we'll see what happens to it. It's been giving me a little bit of trouble. It hasn't grown at all this winter, so we'll see. Next over here is a fun little surprise. Got a bunch of palm seedlings. I decided to plant a bunch of palm seedlings. These are all Washingtonia palm trees. Some Folifera, some Robusta. I think this section is Robusta, and then the rest of this is Folifera. Because I have about 200 seeds worth, and I don't know what I'm going to do with all of it. So I decided to give it all a try out, and I'll probably pot them up, maybe sell them. Because I'm sure people in Idaho want palm trees, right? Especially with everybody moving from California. And then I got some vegetable seedlings. So yeah, that's it for today. A lot has happened this past winter, so it's gonna be a bit of a video. But a lot of things are doing great. Most things are doing great with a little bit of damage on some stuff, but I did not know about the Camerops flowering until literally just now. So that's really cool. I'm super excited. I used to have a Camerops, but then it got like some sort of fungal infection and died. It was so unfortunate. It was a very nice Camerops, but I'm glad I bought this one from Cali. It's very beautiful. The previous one I had flowered in January, so it would be in the garage and flowering, and it was unfortunate. But this one is flowering at a great time in April, and everything else is flowering. Thank you guys for watching.